My students, Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Today, inshallah, we will begin a new lesson about transport in animal also, but we are in page, go to page 127 in coronary heart disease. We will talk about today about coronary heart disease. I want to ask you now some question about the heart we talked before. Okay, just to take part with me. What does the heart consist of? Number one, I want any participants to give me what does the heart consist of? Mustafa, just three. Baha, Lahawari, okay.
It consists of 4 chambers.
What are the four chambers?
Right ventricle, left ventricle, and
okay, stop, Baha. I want to address you. Okay, Mustafa Saleh, what does the heart consist of?
Consists of 4 chambers: left ventricle and right ventricle, right atrium and left atrium, and vena cava.
Vena cava, that's just okay. Stop, Mustafa. Mustafa, you see the screen one? You see the screen now well or no?
Yes.
Thanks. So I will explain today coronary artery disease. Okay, all of the students, inshallah, listen now. It's an exciting lesson about causes of coronary heart disease. What are the causes of coronary heart disease? No, I will continue. Then I will ask all the time. If I want, I will ask you. So now, from the causes of coronary heart disease, listen please. Don't raise your hand. I will continue. From these causes of coronary heart disease, edema, we said thrombus, okay, cholesterol, fats, stress, smoking, genetic predisposition, age and gender, lack of exercise. I will write it for you. Number one, edema. Number two, thrombus. Number three, cholesterol. Number four, animal fats, or the fats, the cholesterol and fat. We said cholesterol and fat. And fats. Number four, stress. Number five, smoking. Number six, genetic predisposition. Genetic predisposition. This is number six. And you want to write okay as you like. Number seven. That is number six, sorry. Number seven, stress. You said stress? No. Number seven is the age and gender. Age and gender. Number eight, lack of exercise. Lack of exercise. All of these, they are human exercise. They are the which lead to the coronary heart disease. They are the causes first. But we will talk about this one by one. When we eat the diet, if contain the fat will form what's called atheroma. Atheroma deposit contain cholesterol. This cholesterol, this one, number three, may be combined with lipids and proteins to form heart attack. In the heart, we said heart attack. Okay? But in the brain, it's called stroke. In the brain, it's called stroke. Understand? It's called stroke. So, this heart attack will affect on the body. When we talk about coronary heart disease, we talk about coronary. If you go to the book to page 127 to help you, you have a normal artery here with a smooth lining. Then after that, when edema forming, it will block the artery by thrombus. Why? Due to deposit of fatty substance or fibrous. The fatty and fibrous deposit called edema. So by the last thrombus forming. As you see. Here the same. In front of you now, in my screen, that's normal entry and that's the red blood cell. What happened here? This deposition of fat. It is called the plaque. Understand? It's called edema the same name. So this coronary artery disease is very harmful. It will block the artery. Maybe lead to what's called angina. Angina means chest pain. Chest. It will harm you inside your pain. What happened exactly inside the artery here? Okay, a minute. Wait. Okay, you see it now. What happened here? That is the coronary artery, okay? When it happened here, smoking or hypertension or cholesterol or diabetes or all of these are causes of artery. The artery is blocked, okay? Block of the artery disease. But the coronary artery disease is very, very harmful for the human and for the other. Okay. In the diet, we said what block the artery? We said maybe cholesterol. This cholesterol play an essential part inside our body, but if it is found with high levels of blood cholesterol, it will suffer from heart attack. And we said in the heart, called heart attack. In the brain, it's called cholesterol. This blood cholesterol can be influenced by the amount of fat in the diet. Understand? The problem here is unbalanced diet, which has too many calories inside your body. It can lead to obesity, mean the being overweight, mean the post extra strain, mean the more difficult for the person to exercise. All of them about the diet. That's the number one. Stress. Stress comes from emotional stress, which leads to high blood pressure. So after that, this high blood pressure increases the edema, which are the fat we're talking about now. Smoking. Smoking leads to heart attack also due to carbon monoxide. Carbon monoxide. The problem here is carbon monoxide. That is the problem here. The carbon monoxide. The carbon monoxide and the other chemical in the cigarette smoke can damage in the lining of artery, allowing the edema to form. But the smoking, some researchers say that smoking not direct one, but it is harmful also. After that, we talk about genetic predisposition. Genetic predisposition. Genetic predisposition. Genetic comes from the word gene. Genetic predisposition here, disposition, I'm sorry, genetic predisposition. Predisposition. Okay, 1 minute. Predisposition, that's okay. Predisposition, okay. This genetic led to coronary heart disease from one generation to the other in the family. But we can aware of this risk, genetic disposition. Also, we have gender and the age. The age, okay, the old age is different from young age, and male is different from the female here. From the other reason we took about lack of exercise. Lack of exercise. When we took lack of exercise, means what? Means the heart muscle lose its tone and they can't be sufficient to pump, okay, the blood. When you exercise, pumping the blood will be continuously. When we go to exercise, okay, it will not make what's called heart attack. Why? Because when the heart pumps blood continuously all over the body, when pump the blood, there is no problem and there is no heart attack. But lack of exercise is a problem for you. Understand? So the deposit of fatty deposits, what's called erythema, block the artery, make the blood clot, okay, lead to what's called the thrombus. Thrombus due to fibrinogen change to fibrin, which is called the coronary thrombus. All of these, okay, from the, it's called the coronary thrombosis. I will write it here for you. I will repeat another time. Now, we said there are coronary heart diseases. We said a lot of causes now of coronary from this causes fatty deposits. We said fatty deposits is called the erythema. Understand? Which block the artery? Block the artery as you see in front of you. Then it will lead to blood clot. Please close the camera, I will dismiss you. Close the camera, all of you. All of the students, close the camera. Now, blood, it leads to blood clot. It's called the blood clot, this one. The blood. Then it leads to heart attack. Understand? If it's fatty deposit, erythema, block the artery, then okay, it will deposit what's called the thrombus. What is thrombus here? What is thrombus? Thrombus. Thrombus, or it's called the coronary thrombosis. Thrombus, it is caused of fibrinogen changes to fibrin. It is substance in the body changes to fibrin. That is the problem here. It doesn't dissolve, so it will called what's called the coronary thrombosis. What's called the coronary thrombosis. Understand now? Understand me? So it will lead to what's called the angina. So the arrangement now is erythema, then blood clot, then thrombus this one, then it will lead to coronary thrombosis. At last, it will be heart attack or stroke in the brain. Understand me? All of them are the causes we explained by detail. Now we'll go to ask you some question before you ask. Okay, we are talking about another time about the coronary heart disease another time. The problem here is accumulating of fatty deposit inside the body. Our lesson today about coronary heart disease. We'll go to take some a minute to take some past paper. But after the last second, no problem. We'll talk a lot of a minute. Some past people will talk, so I will give you just a minute. So now we will talk about transport. Okay. We'll take some past paper about transport now. I'll be patient. The answer. We have another one here. We have the question here. You see the question? I want to answer you now. Okay. Some question now to take part with me. Who can take part with me? Who can answer the first one? Who can answer? Yes, Yahya? Okay, Yahya, 1 minute. Allah, Yahya, read.
Which substances are dissolved in human blood plasma? A. Carbon dioxide, hemoglobin, and glucose. B. Carbon dioxide, oxygen, and hemoglobin. C. Glucose, hormones, and urea. D. Oxygen, urea, and starch. I think it's B.
You think it is B
C.
or C? Dissolve it. Dissolve it. Does hemoglobin dissolve it? Dissolve it. You know dissolve it?
C.
C. Thanks, Yahya. Yahya, mashallah, from the excellent student. Thanks a lot, Yahya. Thanks a lot. I want another participant. Thanks, Yahya. Okay. Hur. I will give you Hur. Yeah, the second one, Hur.
Hello, Mister.
Who are you?
I am Nawaf Tariq.
Nawaf Tariq. 1 minute, Nawaf, because I want to say, I will choose you. Nawaf Tariq. Nawaf? Continue,
Yes.
Nawaf. Nawaf, continue.
Okay, which chamber of the heart has the thickest muscle wall? B. Left ventricle.
Thanks a lot. A good student, good ventricle. From the excellent student. Thanks, Nawaf. Okay.
You're welcome, sir.
Thanks, Nawaf. I want another student. I will go to the other question here. Okay. Where is the Hur? Okay. Third one. Okay, Hur.
Yes. The diagram shows the human heart and some of the blood vessels connected to it. Before blood in W reaches Z, it must
gain glucose before. Why? What is W? W is the right ventricle, you know. I will write it for you. 1 minute.
it con-
To the
the
right.
oxygen.
Thanks. Deoxygenated. You are right. Not left here. All of the students with me, okay, please concentrate. Right ventricle. So if the time is ended, you have now a lot of time, not now, okay? If the time is ended after 10 minutes, inshallah, I will send you the bus paper to solve it through the site or through WhatsApp, okay? That's the right ventricle, ventricle here, okay, Hur?
Yes.
So, before right ventricle, before blood in right ventricle reaches the is what?
Left ventricle.
You are excellent. Left ventricle. Okay. Now, what happened here? It gain glucose. Can you read all of them?
Yes. A, it gain glucose. B, give up heat to the skin. C, pass through the capillaries. D, travel to the head.
What's your opinion? No problem to make mistakes. We'll discuss. What is your opinion?
I think it's B.
You think it's C. Thanks a lot. Pass through capillary.
No, B. B,
Yeah,
not
C.
C.
That
No,
is
B.
B give up. You said B give up heat. to the
Yes.
skin? You want B or C?
C, C.
You are sure or no?
No, I'm not.
I'm not. So it's a pass through capillary because if it gain glucose, because it doesn't get glucose. Give up
Yes.
heat to the skin, it doesn't give up the heat, not the specificity of this one. Pass through, that is the pump of path, travel to the head. No, it is the right ventricle. What about the head? Pass through capillaries, yeah, pass through capillaries. Understand? I will write for you now. Thanks for participation, no problem. To make mistake, no problem. Understand? Okay. Thanks a lot. Thanks a lot, Hur. Thank you for your participation. I want another one. Thanks a lot. Now I want another one. Inshallah, you raise your hand. The question is easy or difficult? Number 4. I want any student to read and answer. Huh? I will choose now. I will choose any student. Okay. Mustafa Hashim, we don't see to do Ahmed Adil. Ahmed Adil, yeah. You know Ahmed Adil? Okay,
Yes.
continue. Yeah.
Which blood vessel has a high carbon dioxide concentration, a low oxygen concentration, and a high blood pressure?
Okay,
Aorta,
Ahmed Adil.
or
We still
pulmonary
got-
artery, or
Thanks.
pulmonary vein, or vena cava? Pulmonary vein.
Pulmonary vein, that is pulmonary artery. The blood vessel has a high carbon dioxide concentration, a low oxygen concentration, high blood pressure. Consider the blood pressure means the artery. Okay, not vein. High blood pressure means the artery.
Aorta,
Contain carbon dioxide. Aorta doesn't contain carbon dioxide. Listen to me. All arteries contain oxygen except
pulmonary artery.
let me to explain to you, because there is maybe you don't understand. All arteries, 1 minute, Ahmed, okay? All arteries carry oxygenated blood except, okay? Except what?
Pulmonary artery.
Thanks. Except the pulmonary artery, except EPT or EX. That's okay? I say except EX,
Yes.
except pulmonary artery. Which carry what? Which carry? Okay, Ahmed, carry deoxygenated
Carbon
blood.
dioxide.
The same, deoxygenated blood. Understand? So this artery is called pulmonary. So the question is pulmonary artery. The important to understand, Ahmed, not make mistakes. I want to make mistakes, no problem. That's my aim, to make mistakes. No problem to make mistakes. So after that, you make mistakes with me this time. The next time, inshallah, you won't make mistakes with other. Okay. Now, another student. Okay. Another participants. 1 minute. The next question. I will choose what I will choose. Ahmad, you said Hashim. Hashim, yeah. Okay, Hashim.
Yes.
Continue. I will just 1 minute to give you the screen now. You see the heart or no?
No.
Can you read? Can you solve the question? You see it?
Yeah, the diagram
See it,
shows the sex. The
you see
diagram
this
shows
movement,
that-
yeah. Through the heart.
Yeah, through the heart. Which part pumps blood to the aorta?
Aorta. That's number 5.
It's B. It's
Pump the
B.
blood to the aorta, to the aorta, to the aorta. Pump the blood to the aorta. Aorta begin from where? Aorta, or the problem here, you don't know aorta, maybe aorta or pulmonary artery. Pulmonary artery come from ventricle, also aorta come from ventricle, you know?
Yes, mister. It's number C.
Yeah, that's okay. You are okay?
That is-
Are you sure?
Yes.
Why?
Yes,
Thanks a lot, Hashim. You are excellent
Because-
student. Okay, continue.
Mister, it's the left ventricle and it has a thick wall.
Thanks. I think wall because it put the blood all over the body. But
to
number
all-
D, the right ventricle just put the blood just
Yeah.
to the lungs.
To the lungs. To
Yeah.
the lungs, yeah.
Thanks. You understand the lesson today well?
Yes, mister.
Hashim? It's about
Yes.
coronary artery. You understand well. If you have
Yes.
any question, no problem. Okay?
No, I don't
That's
have
the number 2. Thanks, Hashim. Good student. Okay. Where's teacher? Understand? The next one. Diagram section through a blood vessel in the leg. A blood vessel in the leg, like that. Try to take part with me. You don't know or you know, just to bug, I will choose. I'll choose the next one. You see the Hashim, where this one, okay. What's your name? Your name?
Mr. Zuraiqat.
Zuraiqat, your name is 100 ml? Okay.
Yes.
Okay, Zuraiqat, yeah, continue.
Mr. The diagram shows section through a blood vessel in the leg. Which type of blood vessel is shown and in which direction does the blood flow? D.
Thanks, Zuraiqat. You did it in the past. Also, well, with the number 6, D, thanks a lot. Okay? It is D.
Okay.
Why Zuraiqat? Why? Can you say why?
No.
You can think, no problem. You can think.
No, Mr. Mr.
I will return
No,
it
I-
to you. Thank you, Zuraiqat. I will return it to this one. The diagram section through blood vessel. That is the blood vessel here in the leg. That's Q and Q. Okay, I'm sorry. Okay, what type of blood vessel as shown in which direction does the blood flow? We said here, we should D, thanks. That is vein Q to P. Vein inside the body, that's okay, not artery. Why? Because vein contain valves, you know? I will write it for you. Because I can't stop this moment. Okay. To understand you, I will mute you, Dr. Khan. Okay, now. You know the vein, I will write it for you. Now, the vein contain valves. Contain what? Valves. Artery, no, that is the valve, okay? So that's from Q to P, not P to Q, not artery, that is vein. Another question? Who can take part with me? 7. Which system is correct for most? Okay. Which statement is correct for most veins in the human body? Who can answer? Yuka, we said Hajj, Yazan. Excellent student, Yazan. Where are you, Yazan? You said Yazan now. What happened? Yazan, you are with me? Another one. Muhammad Saram. Okay, Saram.
Yes, sir.
Can you read?
Which statement is correct for most veins in the human body? They carry at high pressure. B. They have a pulse. They have valves. They take blood away from the heart. So the answer is C.
Thanks. Because we explain it now. Okay, that's
Yeah.
clear. Number 8.
Thank you, sir.
Yeah, thanks. You are very welcome. Today, maybe you have quit on the website. I will send it to you, maybe. Okay. And I want all the students, just one, take part in the homework. MashaAllah, most of the students do it well. But I will correct it and send it to screen or through camera scan or. Okay, now. The diagram show a vertical, but I want to show you now. Section like that. Who take part with me? I want another one. Okay, Yahya, we said Yahya today. Saram, we said Saram today. Muhammad Saram. Shahad. Okay, Shahad.
Yes.
Can you answer? I'm sorry. Can you answer?
Yes.
Yeah.
X
Read the
is
question.
the diagram shows a vertical section through a human heart. Well, what is
The human
X?
heart,
What
yeah.
are X and Y?
What is X and Y?
Y left ventricle. So it's C.
Y, thank you. Y is left ventricle. Thanks. And the X?
Welcome. Right atrium.
Right atrium, thanks. So, what is the answer? With X, right atrium, it's clear. Y, left ventricle, what is the answer? Chad? Another one. Thank you, Chad, for participation. Yet.
Hello, Mr.
Hello, yeah, how are you?
Fine.
Okay, inshallah, you understand the lesson today well?
Yeah, well,
Thanks, sir. Continue.
I answer. Should I answer?
Yeah, answer, no problem.
It's number C.
Thank you, number 3, right atrium and left ventricle. Thanks a lot, Iyad, from the best student, mashallah. Okay. I want another student now to go to the next question. We see the other. Baha al-Hawari we see today. Hor we see today, I think. Ramu, another Ramu, one, this one. Okay.
Yes, mister.
You hear me?
Yes.
The question, who are you?
Amar Ayman.
Okay, Omar Ayman. Oh, how are you, Omar? Okay.
Yeah.
The diagram shows some components of the blood of a mammal. Can you read the question?
Yes. The diagrams show some components of the blood of a mammal. Which component causes the blood to start clotting? D.
Thanks, Omar. D. Why? Why it is D? You know?
Because it's happening in it.
Thanks, and I will explain. Don't worry. Thanks. Thanks a lot. Okay. Thanks a lot, Omar Ayman. And the why? Because here there is blood clot. Blood clot happen. What's called the blood. Do you know what of that? That is the red blood cell. What is blood platelets? Blood platelets about blood clot. Okay. Understand? So that is called here. It's called the blood platelets. Blood platelets. In blood platelets, there are blood coagulation, or it's called the blood clot. Platelets. Okay, that's okay. And the blood platelet, there are a lot of coagulation, blood coagulation, or it's called blood clots. Let's see. But blood clot here, it is good because it is outside the body. But it is bad today inside the body in the coronary artery, which cause the coronary heart disease. So due to this, that blood platelets make blood coagulation. It's called blood clot. That's a blood clot here. Number 10. That is the last question. After that, the last question. Okay, the next one. The diagram show 4 different stages in one heartbeat. P, Q, R, S. Okay, I want someone to read now, number 10, and to take part with me. We said this one. Who are you?
Al-Jazi.
You are what?
Al-Jazi. My name is Al-Jazi.
Okay, thanks. Continue. Can you read?
Yes, the diagram shows 4 different stages in one heartbeat.
Thanks. You see the key direction, yeah, P, Q, R, and S. You see it well?
Yes.
I will give you what is the correct order?
For the stages after stage B.
After stage B. That is the stage B? I'm sorry. That is the stage B here. That is the stage B here. That is the stage B. In front of you. Go to the direction of the blood, okay? Which is the correct order for the stage after stage B? It is A or B or C or D. What's your opinion?
B.
You said B?
Yes.
Thanks a lot. R to then Q, then S. Thanks, my student. Inshallah.